There are many different facets to God's nature, and some of them appear to be in opposition to each other. And if he were a human being, he'd have to pick one or the other. But God lives in the tension of opposites. And in Daniel chapter 9, we see one pair of those opposites, and that's God's righteousness and his mercy. So as Daniel is interceding, he spends verses 4 to 14 of Daniel 9 agreeing with the Lord that everything that's happened to the Jewish people is an outworking of God's righteousness and fully deserved. God has done no wrong. But then in verse 18, he says to the Lord, we're not making these requests because you're righteous, we're making them because you're merciful. Or in other words, now that he's approached God correctly, he starts to address God's mercy and is basically asking for the captivity to be lifted. So if we're going to be effective intercessors, we too need to understand all the facets of God's nature.